Japan has two faces. The first face, cherry blossoms, politeness, technology, peace. This is the face tourists see, anime watchers dream about. The second face, Karoshi, dying from overwork. Hikikomori, withdrawing from society. Tatemae, lying but appearing polite. This is the face those who live there know. If you were born in Japan, you would experience both faces. Which one is real? Both. Close your eyes. Now, you're going to see both faces of Japan. If you were born in Japan, the first word you'd learn wouldn't be I, but we. Because in Japan, there is no individual. There is the collective. They call it wuo, harmony. And this isn't just a word, it's a life philosophy. You wake up in the morning, you sit with your family at breakfast. Everyone starts eating at the same time. Everyone finishes at the same time. If one person hasn't finished, you can't get up. Because harmony is waiting. Harmony is synchronization. Walking to school, you walk in line. No one can rush ahead. No one can fall behind. You move at group speed because harmony is sacrificing the individual. In Japan, there are two truths. Honne, what you really feel. Tatemae, what you show in public. Example, your boss gives you a stupid task. You think this is ridiculous, but you smile, nod your head, say, "Hi, wakarimashita." Yes, I understand. Is this lying? Not to the Japanese. This is politeness. This is harmony. This is a survival strategy. If you were born in Japan, you could never openly express your true feelings. You learn this at age 5. You master it at 10. By 20, you can't even tell which is real anymore. There's a beautiful word in Japanese, Gaman, meaning to endure pain silently, without complaint, with dignity. If you were born in Japan, this would be your superpower, and you'd need it, because life will hurt, but you won't speak, you won't cry, you won't complain. Can't sleep from exam stress? Gaman. Working 14 hours at the office? Gaman. Stuck in an unhappy marriage? Gaman. Is this strength or weakness? Both. It keeps you standing, but it also kills you from the inside. If you were born in Japan, the world would split in two. Uchi, insiders, your family, your company, your friend group. Soto, outsiders, everyone else. You're responsible to insiders. You can never disappoint them. You do everything for them. To outsiders, distant, polite but cold. They're not your responsibility. That's why making friends as a foreigner in Japan is nearly impossible. You'll always remain Soto. You'll be treated politely, but never truly accepted. If you were born in Japan, your age isn't just a number. It's your destiny. Someone 1 year older than you is your senpai, your senior, your guide. You are their kohai, younger sibling, student. Senpai gives you orders, you obey. Senpai makes mistakes, you forgive. Senpai criticizes you, you thank them. Then you become a senpai, and the cycle continues. This system holds society together, but it also kills change. Because young ideas are never heard. The old are always right. Hierarchy is more important than truth. Finally, Japan's most important philosophy, Shoganai, meaning nothing can be done, accept it. Earthquake happened? Shoganai. Lost your job? Shoganai. The girl you loved married someone else? Shoganai. Is this fatalism or wisdom? If you were born in Japan, you'd never have the luxury of questioning this, because Shoganai is life itself. You don't try to change what you can't control. You just adapt. This is your greatest strength and your biggest chain. Japan has a word, Karoshi, meaning death from overwork. And this isn't just a metaphor, it's a real cause of death. An official term in statistics. If you were born in Japan, you'd probably work 60 to 80 hours a week, but officially it would show 40 hours. Because recording overtime is a sign of weakness. You're at work at 7 a.m. You leave at 11 p.m. But if your boss is still at the office, you have to stay. Because leaving before your boss is disrespectful. You get home, you sleep, you wake up, you go back again. Weekend? Theoretically exists, practically doesn't, because there's a company event, company drinks, company trip, and you have to attend all of them because you belong to the company. Some people can't take it. Heart attacks in their 30s, strokes in their 40s. Shoganai, they say. Nothing can be done. Japan has over 1 million people, but you can't see them because they don't leave their homes. This is called Hikikomori, social withdrawal. Usually young men. They lock themselves in their rooms. For months, years, they don't come out. Why? Because outside is too heavy. Society's pressure, family's expectations, exams, job hunting, rejection, failure. At some point, the brain says no and shuts down. If you were born in Japan, this could happen to you, especially if you failed the exam, if you couldn't find a job, if you didn't fit society's standards. Society won't forgive you, won't give you a second chance. Once you fall, you can't get up. So some people don't even try to get up, they just hide. Japan has another word, Kodokushi, meaning dying alone, and your body not being found for weeks, months. This is so common in Tokyo that there are specialized cleaning companies. They only do this job, cleaning the homes of people who died alone. If you were born in Japan in your old age, you'd likely be alone because your children are too busy. Your grandchildren don't even know you. Your friends moved to another city when they retired. You live in a small apartment. You watch TV. You cook. You sleep. Alone. One day your heart stops. You fall. No one notices. Neighbors don't notice. Because in Japan you don't talk to neighbors. A month later the smell starts spreading. Then someone notices. This is Japan's darkest truth, and nobody talks about it. In Japan they say conform or be excluded. But what if you're different, if you stand out or fall behind? Then Ijime begins, bullying, and bullying in Japan is different. Mostly not physical, psychological, systematic. The entire class turns against you. No one talks to you, no one looks at you. They act as if you don't exist. The teacher doesn't intervene, because this is your problem. You failed to fit in, they say. Fix it yourself. Some children can't take it. Japan's youth suicide rate is very high, and most of the reason is Ijime. If you were born in Japan, you'd either be a bully, a victim, or someone who silently watches. 3 options, all painful. If you were born as a woman in Japan, everything would be twice as hard. You finished university, you looked for a job. First question in the interview, when are you planning to get married? Second question, will you have children? If you say yes, you won't get the job because you'll get pregnant, take leave, be a burden to the company. If you say no, you still won't get it because they think motherhood is a woman's duty. Let's say you got married, had a child, you want to return to work. Isn't motherhood the most important duty, they say? Stay home. Let's say you chose career, you're 35, not married. Society calls you makenu, losing dog. If you were born in Japan and were a woman, you'd constantly have to choose, and every choice would be wrong in society's eyes. If you were born in Japan and experienced depression, you couldn't tell anyone, because mental health isn't discussed in Japan. Therapist? For the weak. Medication? Shameful. Asking for help? Losing. So people hide it. They smile, say Daijoubu desu, I'm fine, and collapse from within. Remember Gaman? Enduring silently. This is where it hurts the most. Suicide rate is very high, especially among men, because men can talk even less. More pressure on them. You know Aokigahara Forest? They call it the suicide forest. Every year, hundreds of people go there and don't come back. If you were born in Japan, you couldn't share your pain. You just carry it until you couldn't bear it anymore. But now let's look at the other face. If you were born in Japan, you could walk in the middle of Tokyo at 3 a.m. No one would touch you. You could leave your bag at a cafe and go to the bathroom. It would be there when you returned. If you forgot your phone at the park, you'd find it at the lost and found the next day. Nothing missing. Because in Japan, theft is shameful. You don't touch anyone's property. This is the most basic moral rule. 7-year-old children ride the metro alone, go to school alone. Parents don't worry, because society protects children. This feeling doesn't exist anywhere else. Real safety, not physical, social, knowing that society will protect you. If you were born in Japan, you'd receive world-class education. Teachers are respected. Children are disciplined. Curriculum is strong. Schools are clean and organized. Math, science, language, you get one of the best educations in the world in all of them. Always high in PISA rankings. And it's free. Public schools are free and high quality. Everyone has access. Yes, the pressure is high. Yes, exams are stressful. But in the end, you're getting solid education. World class. If you were born in Japan, you'd take the train. And that train would come exactly on time. Shinkansen, bullet train, carries 365 million passengers a year. Average delay, 18 seconds. 18 seconds, and if it's 5 minutes late, they issue an apology. Metro, bus, train, all synchronized, all clean, all punctual. Nothing like this exists anywhere else. Transportation isn't just transportation, it's meditation. You get on the train, read your book, listen to music, no stress, because you know you'll arrive on time. Japan's average life expectancy, 84 years, the highest in the world. Why? Universal health insurance, everyone is covered. Hospital costs are very low. Quality service, food culture is healthy. Low fat, lots of vegetables, fresh fish. Portion control, walking culture, everyone walks. Thousands of steps every day. If you were born in Japan, your chance of living to 90 would be high. And you wouldn't just live, you'd live quality. Because there's respect for the elderly. Care system. If you were born in Japan, beauty wouldn't just be an art. It would be everywhere. Food presentation is an art. Garden arrangement is art. Even wrapping a gift is art. Everything has way, harmony, balance, minimalism. Homes are small but functional. Everything has its place. Nothing is excess. Seasons are celebrated. Sakura in spring, festivals in summer, red leaves in fall, snow in winter, and food, sushi, ramen, tempura, takoyaki. Every ramen shop takes pride in its own recipe. Every sushi master has trained for 10 years. If you were born in Japan, your palate would be on another level. If you were born in Japan, you'd live in the future. Toilets are smart. They wash you, dry you, heat you, even play music. Vending machines on every corner. Hot food, cold drinks, umbrellas, tech, everything. Robots, AI, automation. Japan is a pioneer in all of them. Self-checkout in stores, robot receptionists in hotels, full automation in factories. If you were born in Japan, you'd see how technology makes life easier every day. You can open your eyes now. You've seen both faces of Japan. Both are real. Both are Japan. So which one weighs more? Answer: it depends on you. If you love discipline, Japan is heaven. If you love freedom, Japan is prison. If you belong to the collective, you're happy. If you're an individual, you're lost. Japan isn't perfect. No place is. But Japan is unique. That's for certain. This video has ended, but there are hundreds more to come. Every day you're born in a different corner of the world, learning a different language, living a different life. If this journey made you feel something, join us. Subscribe and turn on notifications. Tomorrow you'll wake up in another country. Which country's story would you like to hear next? Tell us in the comments. Life Atlas. Because every life is a map waiting to be explored.